Hello and welcome back to another episode of Life in the Woods Renaissance. Probably had this exact camera pan before, but yeah, very limited with the views here at the house. There aren't many left that I haven't done yet. So, I wanted to do some more work here, but I don't know, I don't feel like doing it right now. So I dumped off all the stuff. I upgraded the red backpack to a big backpack, so we have 3 big backpacks now, which should be plenty of space, I think. There's some food in here and food related stuff that I didn't really have a spot for. I made a bunch of the roast chicken. It turns out I had 4 emeralds, not 2. I had 2 on me and 2 in my chest, so I bought the peppercorn sapling and this right there, I think. Yeah, this right there is the peppercorn tree. And then I got some peppercorn using bone meal and made some roast chicken with it because I feel like that's pretty good food to eat because I don't really care about the haunches themselves. I can't remember what they're actually called. I care more about the saturation, and that gives a lot of saturation. And then to top it all off, I made some chocolate covered strawberries, which also give pretty decent saturation actually. They're kind of cheap. Well, I don't know. I mean, it takes chocolate, which is milk, sugar, and cocoa beans. So it's not that bad, and then just chocolate and the strawberries together make the chocolate covered strawberries. I have 3 more stacks of 8 of the roast chicken. I don't know how long that will last me. I feel like I had more spaghetti last time. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, I want to go out and travel again. I don't really have a topic this time again. I don't know. I've been I don't know. There's nothing really I feel like talking about. Nothing specific at least. And so I didn't want to think too hard or like prepare for something specific because I feel like that would feel forced. So I just decided we'll just go with it. Maybe something comes up. Maybe I don't know. I have an idea while we're on our way here, and if not, then that's fine too. So where could we go? There are several options here. Cranberries aren't really growing here. It's interesting. I feel like they were growing pretty well over there. They are actually still growing over there. They're not growing right here. This is a beach. Maybe they don't grow well on beaches. Maybe better in the grassland. I'm not sure if that right there, that might have been a slip of German, because better in German is besser, or it might have just been me looking at grassland and then putting that in there. I don't actually know what exactly happened there. So yeah, we have a few options. So we've explored. Can't zoom out any further. We've explored quite a bit down here to the south, and quite a bit over here to the east. I actually found lots of things in the east too. Like, it didn't really feel like we found that much stuff, but we found a lot of stuff. I actually started working on the list of things. I think there are 166 different ruins. So yeah, I don't know how many we have. That's the next step, basically. But the tough part is not only that I have to find them all in my thing here. I also, some of them I don't know which ones they actually are. Like, there are several desert pillar ruins. I think there's 6 or something. So I need to figure out which ones. Maybe it doesn't matter which ones I found. I don't know. Like, for those, it probably doesn't matter. But for some others, I didn't know what they were or what they're called, and the names aren't like all that descriptive sometimes. So yeah, I think we'll go. Could go up north. Didn't really go that far in north. I don't know. No, I think I want to go either southeast or northeast. I don't want to go back west because we'd have to go pretty far because we are at 1380 to the east, so we'd have to go all the way, that distance back to get to 00, and then another, I think, 1200 blocks. That's actually right. That's west. And then another 1200 blocks to get out of that area where there are no ruins. And it feels like it would be just a long travel without seeing anything. It just makes more sense to go east than it does to go west. And since we've already went due east, we will either go northeast or southeast, basically. And so hopefully we'll find something cool. I don't know. So yeah, I think we'll just do that. I do have a bed, right? I have some wood. I have the 3 bags. I have food. At least for a little while, I should be good. And then, yeah. I mean, there's always something that I can eat, basically. So it's not a big deal. I should be fine. I wish I would feel like inspired to build, or something like that, but it just doesn't. I don't know. I don't feel very creative. Well, I'm not usually very creative, and I'm having a really hard time at the moment playing Minecraft in a creative way. It's just I struggle. And then there aren't really any maps to play, so there aren't any puzzle maps or stuff like that, which I could, or well, which I usually do for that channel. What's with that guy? And so I'm really struggling for content at the moment. I don't really know what to do. I have some stuff going, so that's good. I have this still going, Live in the Woods, which I don't think will end anytime soon, because it's fun to play still. I can't do it as frequent as I did there for like 2 months. And then Terra Restore, which isn't like a huge success in terms of views, but that's fine. Like that's not a criterion for me really. I have fun playing it with Galileo, and that's really all that matters. As long as the map is fun, I'm fine. And then there's Bingo, obviously, which I don't know. I kind of feel like I'm getting over Bingo again. I was really into it for a little while, and it's not even because my results are better. I actually won quite a few challenge seeds in recent weeks. I think like 5 or something total over the past 2 weeks. And I don't know, this week actually haven't checked. Like I recorded them all yesterday, but I didn't really check it. I think I might have a shot at winning 1 maybe, but it's gonna be close. But yeah, it's not that I'm not performing well. I'm actually performing better than ever. It's just that I don't really, I don't know, it's not that much fun anymore for some reason. So I don't know if Bingo will be around much longer. At least, I mean, there's always the chance that I'll do, the odd bingo run here or there. But probably not like for. I haven't really done for like all 3 blind runs recently, because usually one was bad, so I just uploaded the 2 good ones, because there's not a huge like viewership for like blind bingo runs. It's not the most exciting thing, and if you're not winning, there's not really a lot of point to the videos usually, unless something really great happens, which usually doesn't, because my playstyle is really like I don't take any crazy risks, and I usually don't get like crazy lucky or anything like that. So there's never, or usually there isn't anything like super crazy going on in these runs. It's just me, I don't know, rushing to get 5 items basically, which I'm doing a good job of, as I've said. But yeah, there might be another Vanilla Swirl series soon. If you've missed that, or if you don't know what it is, it's a CTM map, a random CTM map by Dr. Brian Logan 111, who's also the map maker behind Minecraft Bingo. And I've played a better version of that. I tested that back in. Actually, I don't remember. Was it in February? Probably. And then I took a while for the map to be ready. Sometime in March, I believe, and then I released my videos of my playthrough. And now there are several new stupid boats. Several new maps for May, and it looks like there are some interesting changes. So I might play another one of those, but I'm not sure if I want to do it while I'm still having Terra Restore going, because while it's not exactly the same well, you know, one is Gileo and the other one will be alone, and the maps are very different, of course. To Terrorist is focusing a lot on story and you know, command blocks, you know, command block magic, lots of cool effects and cool, I don't know, things going on. And Vanilla's world is much closer to, well, gameplay wise, it's much closer to Vanilla. Interestingly, in the way the map is made, it's actually, you know, further away from Vanilla in a way, because Terrorist is presumably built in, well, probably not in Minecraft itself, but in some like MC edit or something, or world edit. And Vanilla's world is generated by algorithms. So yeah, I might do that. I don't know. And then I'm still looking forward to a few maps. It should come out soon, or soon-ish, at least. It's the same list of maps I've cited over the past like 2 months anyway. So yeah, Oblivion is working on a map, Metalcore Gaming is working on a map, and that's pretty much it. And then you never know. Sometimes like maps aren't usually like announced in a big way, so you never know when they are coming. So there could always be a cool puzzle map or something on the horizon. So yeah, but that's kind of where my head is at recently with the channel, at least. It's just trying to come up with something I can do. I've also thought about doing different games, and I've done a bit of Rocket League, but I don't really feel like I can do like, you know, 100 of those. Is that a crash? It is. Is that a sacred oak? I'm not sure. Would you like a cupcake? That's a nice crash report. I'd like a cupcake, yeah. But I'll be right back. 12 minutes 30. Let's remember that. 12:30. Wow. So yeah, this is a sacred spring. So I assume this is a sacred oak. Wow, that's pretty crazy. Let's actually put the X away. I don't wanna chop it down. Oh, there's another one. Looks like there are lots of them actually. So, or is it not a sacred oak? Maybe that's a different thing. I don't know actually. Yeah, I don't really know. I guess when we get close here, we'll get to see which kind of wood that is. My bolt broke. Oh, it didn't break. I think it desynced away. I don't know where it is really. It's not where it. Wow, that's like super laggy. I need to get out of this biome as soon as possible. Oh yeah, sacred oak. Wow. That's pretty crazy. Yeah, I was just gonna say those aren't oak leaves. Interesting, very interesting. The light is really like hazy here. It's like very foggy, and I don't know. It looks pretty cool. I like it. I can't play anything. Like I couldn't even build anything here. Like it's too laggy. But look at all those sacred oak trees. That is pretty crazy. I might have to take a screenshot of that. Because who knows if we'll find anything else. Is there snow on that one on the left? It looks like it. It's maybe, yeah, it's like that. I think that's a pretty nice screenshot. I like that. Wow, so we found another new biome that I haven't seen before. Sacred oak. Very nice. It's so close to home too. South is a good direction in this seed in this map. This is so laggy though. Like everything is covered with leaves. it's terrible. I actually don't know. Yeah, as I said, I have the list. I could put it in an Excel sheet, but now I need to. like do something with it actually. I just have the list of the names basically, and now I need to figure out like which, what spawns in which biome, and then I need to like find a way to check off what I've already found, and then that kind of stuff. And I'm not even entirely sure if I really want to do that yet. I'll think about it. But now that I know that's 166, I mean, that's gonna take a while to find every single one. So what do we have here? This looks like birch forest, pretty normal stuff, and then this is one of those rainforests, I think. I'm never 100% sure with these trees. These trees. This is pretty cool. Like, it's terrible for performance. I'm down to like what? 17, 22. Doesn't really feel like 22 frames per second here. And there's more forest everywhere. I don't know where to go now. The sacred oaks look really cool though. I wonder, do they drop saplings, the leaves, or do you have to, like, if I take my scythe and just get rid of all the leaves, do I get a bunch of sacred oak saplings, or are they rare? Like, I'm not gonna chop them down. I'm not gonna try to get a sapling. I'm just curious. I've never actually seen a sacred oak. And in fact, this was one of the things that I considered doing before we left, planting the sacred oak sapling somewhere a little bit away. I'm glad that we didn't do it now, because it makes this find much better. I think we'll go up here and go past the sacred oaks. I'm so laggy, I can't jump at all. I need to get out of here. I really do. But I didn't want to go towards the rainforest down there, because it's definitely not better than this. Oh, there's a ruin right there. So I guess that answers the question. There are ruins in here. And then yeah, if I ever really do make a proper list of stuff, then we can just... I mean, it's not gonna really change anything about the way I explore, because, you can't really choose which biomes you explore. Most of the time you just have to go a direction, and then the biomes that are there are the biomes that are there. But you can favor certain directions, like if you see a desert and like a birch forest, you can say, well, we haven't seen all the desert stuff, like let's go to the desert and stuff like that. Alright, looks like kind of a tiny Stonehenge type thing. That's the vibe I'm getting here. The arches kind of in a circle, a little bit broken down. Rainbow eucalyptus leaves, glowstone. That looks really nice. I like this. I like this. Very, very minimalistic ruin, but a proper ruin again. It's like it's broken down. It's not in, in perfect condition. Which is not like it's not that I dislike the ones that are in perfect condition. But I feel like sometimes it's actually harder to make something look, broken down. And this looks broken down. So now the next question is there a chest somewhere? And if there is, where is it? I hear some lava, but I don't think that's part of the thing. I think it's right down here. The sheep are very loud, but I think it's right down there. So I would assume... Is this the middle? Maybe, kind of. Doesn't look like there's anything hidden here. I don't want to miss anything. And it's not like... Yeah, I don't really need any loot. It would be just... like a souvenir kind of thing. Like something... If we find something special, something named... Or something like the book in the samurai temper, something like that. That's what I'm basically looking for. I'm not looking for diamonds or, you know, or anything specific really. Like I'm not out here looking for things because I need them for some reason. I just want to explore. Yeah, I don't see a spot that would be obvious to me. I don't know. I mean, that's the thing. So far, I think I've only found obvious chests, obvious hidden chests. Like when there was there usually was a block that was like off, or like it felt like, you know, dig here for treasure kind of thing. But doesn't feel like there's anything here. Well, there's a chest right here. I'm blind. What's wrong? So obvious. Okay, some stuffed peppers. Actually, what are they stuffed with? I have to make a decision of if we can eat them or not. Bell peppers, rice, and tomato. Okay, they are vegetarian. We can take them. We will take them. Ooh, lemon. I don't think we have lemon. We have mango. Do we have lime? I'm not sure. I think we have lime, maybe. We'll take more. We'll take more. That's our treasure. We'll take it. Put it in the treasure chest. Another scarecrow. And the stuffed peppers we'll put into the food bag. Perfect. Very nice. Alright. It's an interesting selection of loot though. In real life I probably wouldn't eat the stuffed peppers that I found in a Stonehenge-like structure in a chest, just sitting there. Probably not, you know, the freshest vegetables in the world. But fortunately, there's no spoiling of food in here. All right, so that was a great find. We found. I didn't mark it. Why do I always forget to mark the things? Like we always do it, and I found like I don't know how many I found actually. We'll have to wait for the list. I don't even have a rough estimate of how many things I found. Let's say 50? Does 50 sound right to you guys? I don't know. I mean, you can go back and check, you can count them out. Like, I found everything in a video or showed you in a video, I think. I think there's nothing that I found that I haven't shown. No, there isn't. I wonder if this is actually a Stonehenge type thing. Is that how you spell Stonehenge? I think so. But it definitely feels like that's the inspiration for that. It looks very cool. I had a chest, some loot. We definitely need one of those saplings. I don't have lime and lemon. I think I have one of them. And we definitely have mango. That's the one we just got last episode, so that I remember. Just barely, but I do. Alright, so we have some extreme hills over here, and then it looks like it opens up into a plains. Or, I don't know what this is. What is this? Is this part of the extreme hill still? Like over this, on the other side of that? Yeah, it looks like... Oh, actually, no. Is this extreme hill still? No. But it's not plains either. Like, it has these weird little... It looked like spruce or something. But the leaves are very light. So I don't know what it actually is. It's probably some... Oh yeah, prairie, okay. That's one of those I never recognize. I've seen plenty of them before, but yeah. Yeah, and it's the weird... It's very, very light oak-colored leaves. Well, yeah, oak leaf-colored leaves, whatever. Alright. So this is already a fun episode. I'm having a good time. That's the most important thing. I found some cool stuff. And my frame rate is slowly recovering back up to about 50, 40. That's nice. It doesn't really feel like that much, but yeah, it's fine. It's much better than it was back in the Sacred... What is it actually called? Sacred Springs? Is that what it was? I don't remember. We just left. I'm the worst. Okay, so what do we have here? This looks like some swampy type grass. What did it say? Marsh. Yeah, okay. That is swampy type biome. I actually don't know if we found anything in a marsh or in any of the swamp biomes really. I don't remember. Maybe that bridge that was kind of in a swamp like area. What was that, in the sludge pit or next to the sludge pit? I don't remember what the other biome was called. There was sludge pit and something else. I was actually kind of hoping for more ocean because I'm still really looking for the underwater ruins. We haven't seen any of those yet. So yeah, feels like we should be in the ocean more. These Endermen today. All right, I don't think I need any Ender pearls. At least I can't think of a. Well, I guess maybe an Ender chest could be kind of useful. The silk touch pick, and then we could just put stuff away while we're traveling. This looks like a tree that has some fruit. Oh, I felt like I crashed for a second, but I didn't. Oh, okay, there's a mountain right there. What do we have? Did you have coconuts? You already have coconuts. Don't need coconuts, unfortunately. I think those are the only, like, in these kinds of biomes, that's the only chance of me really spotting one of those, fruit trees. So they stand out a lot here. Okay, that's just a tree. I was like, what is that? But it's just a half spawned in tree. That looks interesting, but I don't think it's anything worth checking out. Some Epperstone here. I think the red stuff up there is actually... I think those are mushrooms, but that's an Epper, I think. Either way, we don't need... Well, we don't need Eppers or mushrooms, so... we're fine on our way here. I think I'm kind of going too much east now and not enough south. We're actually... how far? Yeah, we're not really... It's crazy, like I went through up here, basically. And didn't find anything. Japanese hut. What was that? Was it the Zen Garden? Yeah, that's the Zen Garden thing. Yeah. So we're almost like at that already again. Oh, and there's a village over there. Do we care about the village? I don't really care about the village. I don't think it's gonna have anything interesting. And we can't really trade anything. And it looks like it's in an awkward spot. On the other side of that forest. No, we'll just turn around and go south a little bit. And actually, usually I was avoiding ocean, but now I really actually want an ocean. I think we'll go back around the other side of that mountain because I feel like there was a better way south over there. I might be wrong, though. There might have been another mountain in the distance. Now that I think about it, like past there, I don't know. I actually don't know if you've actually seen that far yet. Oh, baby zombie, that's not good. Let's just sleep. But it's not night, it's night. Yeah. 2 seconds early, can't go to bed. So yeah, I still don't have anything to say or to talk about. I guess we could talk about the weather. The weather has normalized a bit. Like, it was really cold, basically all of last week. It was still kind of cold and very rainy this week, but it seems to have recovered now to a more like appropriate temperature. But it was actually freezing. It was below 0 Celsius. It is, of course, last week. So kind of crazy. Late April, weird weather. But now things are better. which is good. 'Cause I don't really have a problem with winter, but I don't like winter when it's not winter anymore. And I do favor, like, I do like warm weather more than I do like cold, so I was not a big fan of that freezing cold night, or those freezing cold nights. It's very weird going from, you know, barbecuing and getting a sunburn to, you know, being cold inside with the heat on. It's kind of a weird little sequence there within like a week or two. So yeah, this prairie looks rather big. And then let's see, how long what was the number that I told you to remember it? Did you remember it? I think it was 12:30, which means we are at a little bit over 30 minutes now, which means we should almost call it an episode. I kind of want to find one more thing, but that has never worked out so far. Let's see, can we do it today? Can we find one more thing before we end the episode? So within like 5 minutes here. Can we even get over this mountain within 5 minutes? Still way up. Oh, I haven't missed any of these corner jumps yet. That's crazy. Usually I suck at those. Well, I missed that jump, and that wasn't even a hard one to make up for it. Can I make that without sprinting? I can. Okay. All the way up here, this is a mountain. Not an extreme hills, it's a mountain. That's why it's so green, grassy, and full of trees, which is not normal for extreme hills. I kind of would like to see ocean on the other side here. I feel like the oceans are really small by compared to the rest. Like the continents are really big. The only big or slightly bigger ocean was to the south. That's also why I decided to go to the southeast instead of the northeast. But I guess we are too far east already for that big ocean. Because I only really covered like two, like one going up, one going down. Two stripes basically of that ocean. There's lots more ocean unexplored. So I should probably just go back there and explore all of it. Actually, or maybe this is the ocean. Let's just say it is. Can I? Sure. That was totally bad. It would have been bad. I also don't know which one of these actually. Yeah, these tiny ones have a hitbox. Like some of like water garden and all of these, they don't have a hitbox. So you can't actually, like these guys don't have a hitbox. Duckweed. Is that just a weird looking tree? It looks really strange. Okay, now it doesn't anymore. So what do we do? What do we do? We eat some more roast chicken, which is obviously vegetarian. Yeah, I didn't show me making it, but it's all tofu. I actually didn't have that much, but I had a bunch of soybeans from I harvested I think 2 times or 3 times the entire field, so I had plenty of soybeans, and then the pepper, as I said, I got from the peppercorn tree with bone meal and salt I had left quite a bit. So that was that. Might not be the best thing to eat, but it gives a lot of saturation, which... What is with the desync? My boat broke over here. I wasn't even close to there. That sucks so much. I really hate boats. The old boats, these boats, the 1.7, 1.8 and before boats, are the worst. I'm so glad that they fixed them in 1.9. They're really unusable. You can't use boats, but you have to, because you can't. Like there's no depth stride or anything. You have to use boats in these versions of the game, unfortunately. So yeah, no ocean. Well, it might be ocean biome, but it's not big enough for me to consider it an ocean. So yeah, it looks like we won't find anything else in this episode. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's anything. It's like there's a pretty big plains and slightly foresty area. I think those are mapers, the red ones, the red trees. And then this might be like a spruce. Actually, it's a mixed forest, so it's a. Oh, it's a spruce woods. Okay, just some oak trees in there. Oh, and then some cold biomes. We haven't seen a lot of those either yet. Tundra, okay. I think we've seen one of those before. And we've seen one little ice, like pillar structure thing. So that's a good biome, like visibility wise, like plains and stuff. It's very nice. No more plains. This is one of those moors, I think, of the like wet type, swamp type biomes. And I think it's a moor. I think the moor is the one that's like above the elevated one. Might be wrong. Found something there as well already. I think that one well type tree structure thing. Come on, give me something. I deserve something. I know, as soon as I stop recording, something will pop up. Oh, there's something. Yes, okay. It might just be like a little train track thing, because I just see like a lantern so far. But it doesn't matter, we found something. That's all I really care about. Oh no, actually. Some packed ice, some dark leaves. A lantern, some fence, some spruce wood posts. There's a chest in there. Did not miss this one. Hark the herring angels sing. I don't think that's the actual lyrics though, right? Yeah, I don't know. And a bunch of fish, which we don't want to eat, but that would be a lot of food. That's like, how many stacks? Wow. That's a lot of fish. 9 stacks of, well, 16. Not, yeah, I still feel like stack means 64, but yeah, food doesn't stack that high. Lure free, that's a pretty good fishing rod. We don't need the dark sapling or anything like that. And I don't want to eat the fish, so we'll leave it behind. I think there was a fish trap. Yeah, right here. But it's empty. Okay. Oh, this is just freezing right now. Packed ice is kind of cool. Can you... Probably need silk touch for that. And there's nothing here, right? No. Just ice. Alright. So I think I'll use the... This is nice. But it's not as, visually pleasing as the sacred oak, so alright, let's mark it. But I won't screenshot it. Frozen fishing pond, I don't know. That's what that is. Okay, so very nice episode. Found 2 more new structures and the sacred oak biome thing. So new biome and 2 new structures, ruins. That's very nice. Ice is really good for visibility underwater. Yeah, that's just no way I can make use of that though. Let's sleep real quick. Check the map. It looks like this might be a bit more oceany than the previous ocean. It looks like there is no land in sight. So maybe we'll get an underwater structure in the next episode. But this is it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed. What is this sheep doing? It's like it's spying, you know. It's like hidden, looking at me. Yeah, it should be a white sheep though. Probably wouldn't even have seen it if it was a white sheep. Distracted me. Okay, yeah, this is it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed. And I don't think anyone's gonna have a problem with me leaving home again already, but if you do, I'm sorry. But I just want to explore more for now. And yeah, this is it. Soaring for no good reason. Bye bye.